All right, family, we're going to go ahead and get down to the bottom of this. Why do Ugandans have much respect for the Queen Elizabeth II? Our brother's going to share some of the things that he says why that respect is there. So, brother, you say that Uganda has a respect for Queen Elizabeth II. What are some of the things she's done here for Uganda?
Queen Elizabeth, she was the Queen of England, and I remember British colonized most of the African countries. So they controlled and preserved our resources. And when African countries agreed for their independence, she was with our leaders, and they had a meeting, and they made these African countries to attend the independence. In other words, she helped them to attend. Like in Uganda, we attended our independence. That was 1962. Plus some other country, Kenya, 1963, I think, in December, and even other countries like Ghana and all that. Yes.
So the Queen, you say that she's done a lot for your country. So she helped get you all your independence.
Queen as a Queen of England, actually for them they were like traditional leaders in England.
Yes.
Yes. She was she came into the throne of the Queen of England called Queen Victoria.
Yes.
I think she was her mother.
Yes, it was.
Yes. So when she died, of course, this one took over, Queen Elizabeth.
Right.
And she mentored most of our kingdoms in Uganda. Like in Uganda, we have this Buganda kingdom, we have Soga kingdom, and those kingdoms they have kings. Like in Uganda, we have Kabaka Ronald Muwenda Mutebi II of Buganda. Here in Busoga we have Kyabasinga. Kyabasinga is a title meaning a king. Kyabasinga Governor Diope IV of Busoga. So those kings in their designated kingdoms, they help to preserve and conserve the cultural norms of those kingdoms. Just like the Queen of England in England there.
Who helped preserve those?
Sorry?
You said the Queen helped preserve the kings?
No, like it tries to mentor those kings in Uganda. The Queen of England, the King of Uganda, the King of Soga, the King of Unyoro, the King of Toro, like that. On how to respect the cultures that we have in Uganda. You know, Uganda we have different tribes. For me, I'm a Uganda, I'm a Musoga. I think this one is a Muganda.
I'm not a Muganda. I'm a Japadora.
But I know even you Japs, you have your king, right?
No, we don't have a king.
You do.
We don't have a king.
Sure.
I'm a Jap, I'm telling you that.
Sure.
Yeah, we don't have a king.
Okay, so let's look. Okay, so Queen Elizabeth II did some things for you all.
Yes.
What has she done since your independence?
Since independence, the Queen was trying to bring together the African leaders. In other words, to be united.
Okay.
Not to separate away.
Okay.
And in the so doing that, these countries were developing.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, once you're united, of course, there must be development at a certain level. But once you're divided, nothing will move on other development. That's why right now when you come to Uganda, you see most of the things that have been worked on. Roads, these electricity, these infrastructures, like these buildings, the hospitals, schools, and all that. Yeah. So they were all being done under her control or under her guidance.
Her control.
Her guidance. Her guidance.
You said control. No, you said control at first. Yeah.
Her guidance.
Yeah, her guidance,
So,
all
like,
right.
guiding on how to do that.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why when she died, most of the African leaders, they had to go.
Yeah.
Her burial.
Yeah, they had to go. And you know what? They put all the African leaders on a bus. But the other country presidents, they had their limousine services. They had their own
But
vehicles.
You knew the secret behind that?
The what?
Did you know the secret behind that?
The second behind.
Behind those leaders, those presidents being in one bus.
Yeah. What about it? I don't understand. Say it again.
Did you know the secret behind that?
What's the secret behind that?
It meant that the African leaders, they were still under the control of the British colonies.
Very good point. Very good point. That you cannot be individual if you're not under the control.
We are under neocolonialism.
You're still under colonialism.
Is it neocolonialism?
Neocolonialism. Yes, you still under the control.
Yes.
You're still under control. You think that's good?
That's why in African countries we don't do anything independently. We have to consult them.
You got to consult them.
Yeah.
You think that's a good thing?
It's not good.
No, hold up, brother. Now, hold
we
up,
did
brother.
fully attain our independence.
That's what I'm saying, brother. Now we get into the good part. Because now I'm trying to show you, why are you respecting somebody who has control over you? Why are you now, why is this big old celebration? Maybe the celebration is because they're glad she passed away. Because they put all the African leaders on the bus. But I like how you said it. It's to show those African countries who were under her control. You can't have your own entourage of independent car, what do they call it? Your own vehicle convoys. Other countries had their own vehicle convoys, but Africa leaders, they were all on one bus, like they were her boys.
But
This is to discuss.
You know what, brother?
Yes.
In Africa, most of the countries we are still like low developing countries, and we need aid. You know aid.
You don't need no aid.
From those countries.
You don't need no aid. That's the
don't
problem.
need- we don't
No,
need.
you don't. No, you don't.
Why?
Because you got enough resources to take care of your own. You have enough resources to trade around the world. You've been doing it for tens of thousands of years. You don't need an aid. That's the problem with Africa. Africa always wants its hand out. It always wants help from somebody. Brothers, can't we help ourselves? We can help ourselves. Look, I told him this, family. Look, this is his name, Ronald. I said, man, what's your African name? What's your African name? Mukive. What does that mean?
Strong man.
Strong man. They took a powerful name and gave you an English name to take away the strength of who you are. We can stand and defend for ourselves. Before Europeans came, we were living in Africa and we had all this beauty for ourselves. People came here and controlled. And now that you call development, which is streets, electricity, skyscrapers, you think we need help in that. We don't need no help in that.
We still do. We still do need.
You see the mind? He said we still do.
We still do need.
We do need some trades.
Until we are like in Uganda, until we should be like developed countries, just like in America, just like in England, you know. But as far as we are still in the low developing country, we still need help.
When you say develop, they were never talking about developing buildings. They were talking about developing your mind to think like them, to act like them, to be like them. That was the development they were talking about. Am I right? That's what they talking about, development, developing the African mind. All right. See, you don't need development. All you need is this right here. Beautiful. You got the river source that has food. We have the animals. We can live off the land. We don't have to worry about hunger. Do you know not in America right now they're going through a food shortage? Do you know that?
America?
America's going through a food shortage. Y'all got all the food out here. I've seen them tilapias. Show me how big them tilapias are out of here. How big they come. The fish. How big is the fish out of this lake? Let me see. Let me see the red. Huh? Yes. They're huge. That's the size of it. That's the look family. Look, family. That's all natural too. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. We got all the resources. We got all the beautiful land, the water. We got it all. The only development we need is to develop our minds out of this Americanized, developed mentality.